Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Nessa and today I want to talk about some games that are coming out in 2025 that I am personally excited for. 2024 has seen some great releases for cozy farming and life sim games, and there are just so many games that are scheduled to come out next year that seem to be just as cozy, if not more. They look like a lot of fun and some of them have really interesting concepts. So here's a list of 10 games in no particular order that I'm looking forward to playing too in the new year. So I want to start off with my most highly anticipated game, which is Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, which brings new twists to the Rune Factory formula while still keeping the protagonist's amnesia as part of the story. This game takes place in the eastern country of Azuma, where you can manage your farm, rebuild villages, yes, villages plural, and of course build relationships and attend festivals. The combat system looks really interesting in this game with different magical weapons that you can use. Personally, I'm a big fan of the umbrella, and there seems to be so many cutscenes for the main story that I just cannot wait for its release. Just want to play right now. So Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma is scheduled to come out in spring of 2025. Next we have Tales of the Shire. So this cozy life simulation game takes place in Middle Earth, where you can live your best life as a hobbit. From what we can see so far, you can decorate, tend to your garden, fish, forage, trade with the townsfolk, and make homemade meals that change depending on how you prepare the ingredients. It sounds absolutely cozy to me, and I know that there are some mixed reviews out there, so I'm not really sure whether it's going to live up to the hype. However, I am looking forward to seeing what it has to offer when it releases on March 25th of 2025. Another game that I'm looking forward to is Rooster, which I can only describe as a mix of hidden object levels, puzzles, cooking, paper crafting, tower defense, and a dating sim. How all of this works together, I'm not really sure yet, but the trailer looks really interesting and the Chinese brush painting art style makes me incredibly curious to find out. So Rooster is going to be releasing in Q1 of 2025, so hopefully we'll get a planned release date sooner than later. Next on the list is Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and I've actually already played some of this game on iOS, so it's no surprise that I'm looking forward to it releasing on PC. This game is expected to release on January 30th, 2025, so it's really close. It's about a month and a few weeks away. So in this game, you can join Hello Kitty and her friends as you explore different regions of Friendship Island, craft furniture, decorate your home, solve puzzles, garden, fish, hunt for bugs, and play with your friends in multiplayer mode. If you like Animal Crossing, then this game surely gives you a similar vibe with the Sanrio twist, so look forward to it. This next game in the Fantasy Life series was set to release exclusively on the Nintendo Switch in October of 2024, but the release date was pushed back to April of 2025. So I personally love the original Fantasy Life so much, and I'm looking forward to what this new game has to offer. From what we can see so far, you can master 14 professions known as lives, terraform, decorate, explore the island to find strangelings who could be turned back into humans and join you on your travels, and live in your town as well. This game is advertised as the largest open world game in the history of Fantasy Life, so I am super excited to go exploring the different regions and time periods, because apparently you can travel back and forth through time, and I just want to live my best fantasy life and master as many professions as I can. Then we have Tales of Seikyu. This is going to be released in early access in spring of 2025. This magical game takes place on the island of Seikyu, a sanctuary where yokai reside. You arrive on the island with your sister to farm, cook, raise livestock, craft furniture, expand the town, and uncover the secrets to the island by using your Fox Clan heritage, which allows you to shapeshift into different yokai forms. This is pretty cool. The mechanic is a little unique in that sense, so I do want to explore how it's gonna work in this kind of farming sim, like type of a setting. There are also 14 love interests in the game, so I am definitely looking forward to meeting them and getting to know their story. Next, we have Pixelshire, which is described to be an RPG sandbox that mixes life simulation elements with town building, exploration, and combat. You can terraform the world, build and place houses for your townsfolk, cultivate those relationships, and take them out on adventures with you where they will help you gather resources and complete tasks. And of course, you can explore the continent of Arcadia. I love the concept of being able to terraform your town and place buildings where you want them to be. So this game was supposed to be released in 2024, but the development team decided to push it back to 2025 to make sure that it is polished. So we don't have an exact release date yet. However, I'm hoping to hear more about when this game is going to release as 2025 rolls around. Little Sim World is another game that will be releasing in early access in Q1 of 2025. I haven't heard a lot about the game yet, but the developers have taken feedback on the Sims players on what they want in a simulation game and put it into Little Sim World. So some of these features are supposed to include dynamic weather, task-based jobs, decorating your house of course, and exploring London. I am cautiously curious to see what is going to be available during the early access. However, if they manage to release a solid game with lots of interesting features that players have loved in The Sims and also express wanting, then it might be a good alternative for fans of the life simulation genre that are kind of tired of playing The Sims or who want to experience something different with a different art style. And in the same way that I am looking forward to Little Sim World, I am also highly anticipating Paral Lives to come out sometime in 2025. This life simulations game's graphics have a similar feel to The Sims than Little Sim World does, and it is supposedly releasing without going into early access. So I am quite excited to see whether it satisfied my life simulation and house building itch that The Sim has been able to take that niche and run with it for the last how many years. So if it is a solid game that integrates those life simulation mechanics that The Sim does so well, then I think that it's gonna be a big hit. And last but not least, we have Discounty, where you can manage your own supermarket and befriend a quirky cast of characters while building your business empire. So Discounty allows you to decorate, stock your store, make trade deals with the locals, and get to know them as you uncover secrets of the town of Blomcast. I love the pixel art style in the game and the refreshing setting. That could be a potential palate cleanser for all of the farming games that I tend to play. So I've always wanted to run like a little supermarket thing, so I'm really intrigued on how the systems are gonna work with you having to stock your store and arranging where your items and produce are placed, and also making those deals so that you can get better produce or cheaper, trade deals. Those are the 10 games that I'm looking forward to in 2025. There are of course other games on the horizon with release dates that have not been announced yet, and the games on my list can definitely be delayed farther out. So you never really know when something is going to release until it actually does. However, I am very much excited for all the games that are coming out in the future, and I hope to play them if I can. How about you? What do you think? Is there anything on this list that you're excited to play? Have you heard about some of them, or are you actually hearing about it for the first time? Let me know in the comments. If you like what I do and want to see more, consider liking and subscribing. Take care, have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in 2025. Bye!